let me show you how you can improve your morning and night routine. So for this, I'm going to use my full morning and night routine, and we're going to see what things we can improve, how we can make it more specific, and what habits we can add to this morning and night routine to make our days easier. So grab a pen and paper and make your own morning and night routine. So the front side is going to be for the morning routine, and the back side is going to be for the night routine. So I have my morning and night routine papers printed off. And then when you're done with your full morning and night routine, I would recommend you also print it off, either at a library or a home printer if you have that. So let's start off with fixing and improving the morning routine. And then for this, we're going to need 3 post-it notes. So the first one is habits we're going to add to our list. The second thing is habits we're going to remove. And then the third thing is habits we're going to upgrade. Maybe change the time, make it more specific. So we got our 3 post-it notes ready. So let's start off with habits we can add. So the first one we're going to add for our morning routine is check email and set up online notes. So for me, for that, it will be check my Gmail and set up my Google Docs. And later I will show you videos on what you can do with Google Docs and online notes. But for now, we're going to do this. The second thing that we could add is set up habit tracking papers. Number 3 is optional. Once you finish all these morning routine habits, is 5 minutes, check your social media notifications. Now let's see what we can add for our night routine. So for our morning routine, we added 3 habits. Check email and set up online notes, set up habit tracking papers, and 5 minutes social media notifications. But for our night routine, to keep this simple, we're going to add 30 or 60 minutes to clean up before starting our night routine. So we're going to add that as the first habit for our night routine. So let's say 30 minutes cleanup. And you can adjust this over time. Depends on how long it takes you to clean up. So that's the 4 habits we're going to add to these 2 routines. The next thing is remove. So this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to read out loud all these habits, and then let's think about which habits we could remove. So this is going to be interesting. So for our morning routine, make bed, use bathroom, weigh yourself, drink some water, floss, brush, movement or stretching, read out loud all your long-term goals, read today's goals. I think for a morning routine, the only one we could possibly remove is read today's goals 2 times. Since you would have like a preset daily schedule, you wouldn't want to change up that much. So I'd say maybe the one we could remove is read today's goals 2 times. And this also keeps it simple because like the 2 minutes morning stretching, we can focus all that time to reading long-term goals. So you won't have to worry about today's goals. Now let's see if there's any habits for our night routine we can remove. So if you shower earlier in the day, you could technically move these habits out of your night routine into your main schedule. But let's see if there's any habits we could remove from our night routine. So clean shower, read, shave, shower, dry, write big goals. So since we removed read today's goals 2 times, for our night routine, we could remove write 1 to 3 new big goals that you want to achieve tomorrow. So the 2 habits that we can remove are those 2 things. Read today's goals and write 1 to 3 new goals for tomorrow. Since you'll be focusing on a predictable daily schedule and long-term goals and daily habits, you wouldn't really need that much. So you could keep that if you want, or you could remove it. It's up to you. And the third post-it is upgrade. So let's see what habits we can upgrade here to make it more specific or more simple. So make bed, use bathroom, weigh yourself, drink water, floss, brush, movement, read out loud long days goals. So for our morning routine, that's pretty good. There's not really much I want to upgrade here. Now let's see our night routine. Shower, 10 pages. shave, shower, dry, journal, reflect, use bathroom, floss. So I'd say for the upgrade, habit number 7 for a night routine. 5 minutes, journal and reflect on the day. So how can we upgrade this habit? Well, we can make it specific. So what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves some journal questions we can ask ourselves while journaling. So this is going to make the habit more specific and easier to do. Question number 1 is one reason why I procrastinated today. So this will make you more aware of how you spend your time. So you'll know the reasons why you procrastinate. So that way you can use more of your time for success habits. Journal and reflect. Question number 2. What is one improvement I made today for blank? The second question, make sure you improve something in your life every single day. So this is an example for each of these questions. So you would spend the 5 minutes thinking about these 2 questions and reflecting on your day. So maybe a reason why you procrastinate today is you have too much sound distractions. And then what you could do is you could find ways to solve the procrastination reasons. So maybe wear some noise cancellation headphones or close the door while you're trying to focus. An example for number 2 was one improvement I made today. So maybe, for example, like if you make social media videos, maybe improvement you made today is you improved your lighting. So better lighting for my social media videos. So these 2 questions will help you spend more time a day on success habits and also improve how you spend those minutes every single day. So now that we have our 3 improvements from our post-its, now let's upgrade these with an updated morning and night routine. So I'm going to start off by using green for the new morning routine outline. So you're going to start off by making bed, and then 2, use bathroom, 3, weigh yourself, 4, drink 16 ounces of water. Again, this is just my morning and night routine. You can change it if you want. That whatever works best for you. Number 5, floss. Number 6, brush teeth. Number 7, 2 minutes stretching or movements. Number 8, read out loud your long-term goals 3 times. Number 9, read 10 pages of a classic. Number 10, it was read today's goals 2 times, but we're going to remove that habit, at least for now. And then the new number 10 is going to be 15 minutes meditation. Now let's add the 3 new morning routine habits. So 11 is going to be check email and set up online notes. So for me, it would be Gmail, check Gmail, and set up Google Docs. And just change this for whatever email or online notes you use. Number 12 will be set up habit tracking papers. So whatever papers you use to track your habit progress, you would set that up. And then number 13, this is optional, is 5 minutes, check your social media notifications. So this is our 13-step new morning routine. Now let's upgrade the night routine. So for the night routine, I'm going to use a red pen. So the first thing that you're going to do for your night routine is you're going to clean up your space. So you're going to clean up your desk, clean up your floor, clean up all the tools you use for your habits, get everything cleaned up. So for this, you can use a set time, like 30 minutes max or 60 minutes max, or you could time yourself for, let's say, 7 days to see how long on average it takes you to clean up to go to sleep. So I'd say to keep it simple, I'd give myself a 30 minutes max time. Some days it's going to take longer than that, and that's fine, but you don't want to spend too long cleaning up because 30 minutes a day adds up a lot. Number 2 is before 5 minutes clean shower. For that, the shower I'm going to put earlier in the day. So the second thing is 15 minutes, read 10 pages of a biography or history book. Number 3, 2 minutes shaving earlier in the day, 15-minute shower earlier in the day, drying and changing earlier in the day. Number 6 is write 1, 2, 3 new big goals. So for that, I'm going to actually remove that for now. And then number 7, 5 minutes and journal and reflect on the day. And with that, you can use your 2 journal and reflecting questions I told you about. So number 3 is 5 minutes, journal and reflect on the day. And then number 4 is use the bathroom. Number 5 is floss. And number 6 is brush teeth. And then you go to bed. So that's a very simple 6-step night routine. If you put a shower earlier in the day, it would just be clean up your space, then read, journal, bathroom, floss, brush. Very simple. And you can add more habits to this if you want, but just keep it simple and don't spend too long on your morning and night routine. Leave in the comments below what one new morning or night routine habit that you're going to try today or tomorrow.